Micron Technology stock has been one of the more volatile in the stock market this year. It's down to around $95 per share, $97.63 to be precise, even though earlier in the year was up closer to $160 per share. So a lot of investors are curious about Micron Technology stock. In this video, what I'm going to do is give you my prediction for where I think Micron Technology stock price will be by the end of next year, by the end of 2025. Where do I think Micron Technology stock price will be? Now, to make this stock price prediction, I'm going to use several estimates and assumptions, but I'm going to share with you precisely where I'm getting the numbers so that you can decide for yourself if the numbers are on point, too high, or too low, right? I'm going to share with you all of the numbers. So let's take a look at this interesting semiconductor company right now.
Hey everyone, I want to take a moment to thank the sponsor of this video. Moomoo is a trading platform where you can buy and sell stocks and other investments. I use the platform for investing myself. If you join using the link in my description, you can get up to 15 free stocks.
All right, so one of the first numbers I'm going to need to make this stock price estimate is Micron Technology's earnings per share estimate for next year. That is in 2025, calendar year 2025. And then I'm also going to need its earnings per share estimate for calendar year 2026 or fiscal year 2026 for Micron Technology. There can be a difference between calendar year and fiscal year because companies are allowed to have fiscal years that do not match with the calendar year. So let's take a look here. According to the Wall Street analysts that are following Micron Technology stock, they think the company is going to deliver $8.90 in earnings per share in its current year, which is in 2025. Now, they also think that next year, which is going to be their fiscal year 2026, that Micron Technology will deliver $12.83 in earnings per share. They forecast a significant increase in the company's earnings per share, which makes sense intuitively if you think about the company's prospects and how it's benefiting from the rising effectiveness of artificial intelligence and the increasing computational power that's needed on the edge in devices like personal computers, laptops, tablets, and smartphones, etc. So $12.83 expected next year for Micron. And interestingly, those estimates have been going up consistently in the last 3 months. So I'm a little surprised at the decrease in stock price in recent weeks, even though the company's earnings per share expectations are forecast to improve. Now, a lot of that could have to do with geopolitical tensions and a new administration and the results of the elections in the United States. Still, earnings per share estimates keep going higher. 90 days ago, the analyst on Wall Street expected $12.28 in EPS for Micron Technology. That's been revised higher to $12.83 as of the most recent update. I also need Micron Technology's forward price to earnings ratio. As of this recording, its forward PE is near the lowest level it's been all year at a forward PE of 7.6. I'm also going to need the current share price so that we can compare the estimate with the current share price to determine if there's significant upside. And right now, the share price is trading at $97.67. All right, so now that we have our estimates, we can jump into the model for predicting the share price. So you can see here the EPS estimate for $12.83 for 2026. I got that from the Yahoo Finance website, where they combined the estimates from analysts following the stock. If you combine that with the forward PE of 7.6, you'll get the price of $97.51, which, unsurprisingly, is very close to the current share price. However, I think the forward price to earnings ratio will rise next year. Typically, when companies' earnings are rising, their forward price to earnings multiples are also rising, and vice versa. When a company's prospects are improving and look strong, the forward PE multiple tends to rise. And a forward PE multiple of 7.6, as you saw, is near the lower end of where this company's multiple has been. So I think a multitude of factors will lift its forward PE multiple higher next year. If it goes up to 10, then it could lift the stock price up to $128 per share. If the forward PE multiple rises to 13, that could lift the share price to $166 per share. In the event the forward PE multiple doubles to 16, that could lift the stock price over $200 per share to $205 per share. So I see significant upside here for Micron Technology stock. But where's my base case? Where do I think it's the most likely to end up next year? Well, I think the forward PE multiple rises close to 10 next year, and I think the share price rises to a range of between $125 per share to $135 per share by the end of next year. Of course, as you saw, I used several estimate and assumptions to make this prediction and target, so this should be for informational purposes only. Incorporate this into your analysis, but do significantly more due diligence to determine whether or not you think Micron is the right investment for you. Of course, my channel members on the investor tier get access to these stock price predictions and my stock recommendation list and my discounted cash flow valuation models. So if you want access to those, just join as a member on the investor tier.
Hey everyone, I'm excited to announce that my book is finally available for sale. I've been working on it for more than a year now, so I'm really excited to finally share this with you now. It goes through my framework for evaluating stocks. Some of you often ask why I like this stock or why I like the other stock, and this framework provides you the things that I look at when I'm evaluating stocks. I've added the link in the description below.